Hello students, today we are going to discuss about map pointing, which is a very important part of your syllabus because 10 marks are there just for the asking. Just with a little bit of effort you can score perfect 10 marks in this, and it takes very little amount of time also. It just requires a little bit of practice. First, today of course we are going to discuss with the basic symbols that are there in the map pointing. In fact, these symbols we had discussed in class 9 also, but we will be discussing again. You may have forgotten. First, we will start with some of the basic symbols that are there for the map pointing. Now, normally map pointing should be done with the help of pencil only. Though you can use color pencil, but I would not advise you to use the color pencil, because if you forget the colors which are used for a particular symbol, then it might create a little bit of difficulty. So it's better not to use colored pencil for your map pointing. Now let's start with some of the basic symbols. Now normally for map pointing, the basic symbols that are there, let's start with the first one, that is a triangle, small triangle. Though I am drawing it a little big for you to see, it actually signifies peak, mountain peaks. Like for example, K2 is there. But when we will be drawing in the map, actually it should be shown in small. Like for example, this is the place where K2 is located. We will be drawing the symbol like this, and here we will be writing K2, or it can also be Godwin-Austen. An integral part of the map is of course its index also. Now here I have already done beforehand only. 10 points will be there, so 10 index is there. Here also we will be writing the same way. The triangle is there and writing K2. Now here I would like to point out one thing. From this year onwards, as a new system of marking was there, ideally you should also mention the question number. Suppose K2 was number 1, you should also mention number 1 here also. Don't forget to mention this one, because it was introduced in this year Madhyamik only, because we have to do the caging. That's why keep this thing in mind. Whatever is the number of question, so make sure you write that here also. Now second thing, you may be asked to show mountain ranges. Now mountain ranges normally can be shown like this. That is one way to show the mountain ranges, or you can also show just by a line thickening of, or by a thick line in that area, and write the name of the mountain. For example, say this is the one, Aravalli range. Here we will be writing Aravalli range. Similarly, here also Aravalli. And writing, suppose this is number 2 question, here also we will be mentioning number 2. Or it could have been, say, Shivalik. We could have shown it like this also, a thick line. And writing Shivalik. Shivalik range. That way. And the same thing should be shown here also. in the index like this and Shivalik range. Suppose it was number 3, pointing here also number 3 should be mentioned. Now let's move on to the next thing. You may be asked to show plateaus. Normally plateaus are shown as it is a tableland like this and another circle within it. That is the symbol of plateau. Suppose here in the map you had to show one plateau. This is actually the Meghalaya plateau which I am showing. And here also we will be writing Meghalaya plateau. And suppose number 4, that's why. Here also we will be showing in the symbol the same manner Meghalaya plateau. Now Meghalaya plateau, actually you can show the symbol in this small area, but suppose in your map if it was the Deccan plateau, obviously you cannot show the Deccan plateau by just this symbol. So it's better first to outline the area of the Deccan plateau like this and thereafter draw a big plateau over that area and thereafter write the Deccan plateau in that area. If the area cannot be shown small, then it can be shown just by outlining the area. You can show it. Okay, then you may be asked to show the coastlines. India has got a vast coastline from here to here. You may be asked to show the coastline. For example, you may be asked to show what we call the Coromandel coast. This is the area or region of the Coromandel coast. We will be showing it just by a thick line alongside the coast, of course inside the boundary, not outside. Like this we will be showing, that is the Coromandel coast. As the coast is going, we should be showing it like that. We should not just draw a straight line like this and covering it up. Then of course writing Coromandel coast. And suppose it is number 5, we will be writing number 5 here also. And in the same manner, drawing a line in the index and writing Coromandel coast. Okay, then you may be asked to show rivers. Normally rivers are shown just by a slightly shaky line. Like for example, this is the river Narmada. Just don't draw a straight line, just a shaky line, and draw a arrow. This arrow actually signifies in which direction the river is flowing. That is, in this direction it is flowing, so we are showing it. And obviously we will be writing river Narmada. Suppose it is number 6 like this. Here also we will be showing like this only, river Narmada. Okay, then apart from the river, you may be asked to show city, name of a city may be given. You may be asked to show a city. It can also be a capital city also. Now you have to take into account whether the place that is given, if it is a capital city or a simple city. Suppose if it is a capital city, then the simple symbol would be a circle with one dot inside, and if it is just a city, it is just a simple circle. Like for example, if Delhi has been asked, now normally Delhi, straight from this, if you draw a straight line from here, another straight line, that is the Delhi. Being a capital, that's why a circle and dot. Delhi. Suppose number 7, here also will be showing like this, a dot and Delhi. But if it was just a city, in that case, it would have been just a circle of over that area. Like for example, suppose Surat is there, we'll be showing it just like this, dot, and writing Surat at that place, and similarly here also, and that writing the name also and giving number, suppose number 8, that way. Here also we will be showing it. Now keep in mind, normally the symbols that you are drawing, it should be small, it should not be too small, but it should not be too big. Like for example, I cannot show if I am not sure Surat is located slightly here or not. Why don't you draw a big circle? You cannot do that. It should be small enough. Okay. Apart from this, you may be asked from time to time, you may be asked many other things. Like for example, you may be asked to show 10-degree channel is there. Apart from that, Duncan Passage is there. The places which are very small and normally cannot be shown in the map, you cannot write. Suppose this is the area of Duncan Passage, this small area. So in that case, what we do? We draw it like this, and with the help of an arrow, we show Duncan Passage. That is pointing that this area is actually known as the Duncan Passage. Similarly, we will be writing in the index also, the same symbol would be there, and writing the Duncan Passage along with, of course, the number should also be given. Then you may be asked to show certain points, like in India, here is the Indira point, this is Cape Comorin is there. Then apart from it, there are some other points like DB point is there, Point Calimere is there, Palmyras point is there. Suppose if you are asked a point, normally just give a small dot in that area, and with the help of an arrow showing that dot, just write what you are going to show. In this case, Indira point. Similarly, here also similar dot, and that arrow should be there, and writing the same Indira point. Of course, the number, don't forget to give the number also. Okay, then in the map, from time to time, you may be asked to show certain areas or regions. For example, you may be asked to show, say, Thar Desert region or Indian Desert. In that case, you just have to outline that area, showing that area, and of course, with the help of arrow, or if you can manage to write here, then you can write within that also, that is Indian Desert. Of course, in the index also, showing that area, like suppose this area, and you will be writing Indian desert, and of course whatever is the number, then do give the number of that question. 1 to 10 will be there, whatever it is. Then you may be asked to show some crop producing area or crop producing region, like wheat producing region, rice producing region, or tea producing region. Normally whatever, or sugarcane producing region, cotton producing region, whatever is, suppose it is a cotton producing region, we actually outline that area and thereafter write cotton producing region. You can, if you want, you can give a shade to it also, or you can just draw lines like this, but don't do it freehand like I am doing. Do it with the help of an scale. It looks nice that way, neat and clean, but don't draw it like this straight lines. Any kind of shade which you want, you can give. It's up to you. You can draw the lines like this also. It's up to you. And of course writing here, that is cotton producing area, cotton producing region. Now same shade, like if you had drawn like this, you can write cotton producing region. Okay. Then you may be asked to show some research centers that may be there, shipbuilding center, or for example iron and steel center. If this kind of things are there, there is no specific symbols as such. But if you are giving a symbol, don't give any symbol which is normally used for some other purpose. Like for example, normally suppose if you are showing say iron and steel center, suppose Durgapur, you cannot show it like this, though there is no symbol like this, but it resembles. If you see, if you draw it like this, it actually resembles the symbol of peak. Even if peak may not be there in your questions, but still don't do it. You can select any kind of other symbols, like draw a star like this if you want. If you want, you can draw a picture of industries also like this. If it is a shipbuilding industry, you can draw a picture of ship also. If it is a heavy machinery industry, it's up to you. Any kind of symbol which you want, you can give. It's up to you. You can create any kind of symbol which you may like, and the same symbol should be given here also. And of course don't forget to give the names also. Like for example, here it also was Durgapur Iron and Steel Center. Whatever be the number of question, the same way here also will be giving Iron and Steel Center, and don't forget to give the number here specifically. Same if it was a, as I was saying, if it was a shipbuilding center, then you could have drawn a ship like this, but make sure your ship should not be very big. It should be small enough, and writing Visakhapatnam Shipbuilding Center. Similarly, Forest Research Institute can be there, or any kind of other research institute can be there. It's up to you. Any kind of symbol you can give it. If suppose Forest Research Institute is there, it's up to you. You can give any kind of symbol. If you want, you can draw a tree-like structure also. Then write here Dehradun Forest Research Institute. Similar type of symbol should be here also, and writing Dehradun Forest Research Institute. And of course, as I had told you earlier, don't forget to give the number of the question. So this was a basic of the map pointing that you have to do. But the main thing about it is of course practice. if you keep on practicing, then of course it will be very easier for you to do the map pointing. But if you don't practice, at most what you will be doing during the examinations, you will be depending on your friends to show you where the points are actually located. Now remember one thing is, as most of the time your friends will be, or everyone prefers to do the map pointing, as it takes hardly 5-6 minutes to complete a map pointing. Most of them will be doing it in the end only. So if you are leaving it for the end, you will be really in trouble, because by that time the paper bell may ring and paper may be submitted. So it's better that you practice on your own and know where the points are actually located. One more thing, the same thing, it may be forest areas or it can be soil regions, red soil regions. On every case, you have to outline an area and give any kind of shape. Now it will be better normally if you take some color pencils with you. Color pencils, I mean the ones which are wooden ones, normally not the wax crayons or anything like that, because normally the wax crayons, or for that matter sketch pen, if you draw it in the map, it will soak and look really bad. So if wooden pencils are there, if you take normally the yellow color or orange color, you can actually give the shade to that area or to that region. Of course, all this map pointing could have been shown by the color, but the real difficulty is that normally in the map pointing, if you use the color, normally the coast should be shown by the light green color, area of desert should be shown in yellow color, this mountain, they should be black in color, plateau areas outside should be yellow, inside portion should be brown color. You may forget this kind of colors, so it's better to use only pencil, and if the need arises, you can rub it off also. So these are the things to keep in mind. Before completing, one more thing which I should have mentioned, there are some areas, like for example this area, that is what we call Gulf of Mannar, or for that matter here Gulf of Khambat is there, Gulf of Kutch. These areas normally we show it like water, and thereafter give a arrow and write it. Same is the case if it was Gulf of Mannar, we show it like this water areas, and showing with the help of an arrow, write Gulf of Mannar, or in that case it would have been Gulf of Khambat, here it would have been Gulf of Kutch. And you may be asked to show Tropic of Cancer, keep in mind from here, and it cuts Tropic of Cancer from this area. So keep that thing in mind, just drawing a straight line, dotted line from this point to this point and writing Tropic of Cancer. One more thing, in this case I have drawn the index in this side. If you want, you can draw the index in the back also, but don't forget to mention index given at the back. And one more thing, mostly when you will be giving the board examinations, your India map would be like this. Map would be from there, you would get a little space at the bottom to draw the index. You may not get the same kind of map which you normally get in the market like this one. You won't be getting exactly the same kind of map. So if you get that long type of map in the what we call full-scape paper size, in that case you may have space in the bottom where you can draw the index. Okay, now keep in mind you need to practice this map pointing. I have given some map pointing exercises in the PDF. Please practice them. Have a good day.